Hey guys, this is probably something that you should all know, although they have it in the literature, but it's nice to physically do this to reinforce the your how can I say this, your comfortability with your clearance. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a measurement from the top of the highest point of the van and give you a clearance. This is pretty much, I don't have water loaded, but I'm pretty much loaded. I probably have 400, I probably have 400 pounds on the back end here. Between 300 and 400 pounds, somewhere in there, including the boxes and the bikes. All right, so that will give you an idea, but no water is in here. So I'm gonna do a measurement here. We got our level up there on our highest point, but I don't know what I do with my tape. I just lost my tape. Where did I put it? Probably up on the roof. So, let me go back up here. All right. Oh yeah. So here we are. Basically 10 feet. It's about an inch lower than 10 feet. So totally empty, it would probably come up an inch. So basically our vans, you need a 10-foot clearance, okay? And I have the level right across here. Here's my cargo carrier. This worked out really, really well. I really like how this came out. And yeah, I'm going to order that other solar panel, which will go here. And like I said, it's going to be on a hinge, so it's going to come up, and I'll be able to lift it up to get stuff that's underneath it, and then have it come back down. And I'll have a couple of 4-inch legs right here, so it will be on an angle to give me a little more room. I'll have about 7 inches here, and it will taper down to about 4 inches over here. So this is going to work out. I'm going to be happy with this system too, and that will give me 330 amps on the solar panels. So I'm gonna be happy with that. That will be when I come back from this next trip that I'm getting ready to venture out on here. All right, I just thought I'd show you this. Hey, how you doing, folks? We just got back from a week-long 7-day road trip in Florida with took my grandson. We hit a couple of campgrounds. We did a state campground, and then we did a Florida water management free dispersed camping area. We were in there for several days, and we took the e-bikes and we rode all back roads, did well over 50 miles in a couple of days. He had fun, but I didn't take any videos of that. It was just our time. But what we had figured out was I was going to have him sleep in the back on the day bed, and I was going to lower my bed a couple of feet. It's high anyway because of my storage cabinets on either side of the GSSL cabinet system. So that worked out one night. He had about 30 inches, I guess, underneath. And He's 12 years old, so he was constantly rolling back and forth, and every time he did, he'd hit the bottom of my bed. I was awake all night. So we had the gazelle screened in room, and he decided he wanted to sleep out there a couple of nights. But then it started getting really cold. So we came up with another idea. And I'm going to show you this because if you have somebody short, or if you have kids, this will work out super. It was really super easy. I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. But let me turn this around. So I normally have my blackout curtains up front. And during the day I may use the reflective just to bounce the sun's rays away, you know. And then I have my my day curtains here. So basically I could make, which I did, I made a whole different cab enclosure here, and we turned this here into a bunk bed. And then I'm going to show you how I did that. It's super easy. So you just, you know, bring the chairs back as far as you want, because there's only going to be one person here, or one kid, I believe. And then, so let me put this here back. I think you can see this. What I did is I had this shelf hanging around. It's just a particle board shelf. It's on one of those Walmart put together bookcases. I just had an extra shelf. So what I did is I put a towel on that seat and put a towel on that seat. And then I just took this here board and just connected the two seats. Then for a cushion, we use these two cushions. So let's turn the light on. So this way, and they work out perfect. So you put one down, you put one on one side, you take the other cushion, push it down here, you lift it up just a little bit, push down, now you have your bed. You have a bunk bed. It worked out perfect. So the last half of the week he slept in here, and he had his privacy because, you know, I can close this up. So he had his privacy. It was super dark in there because we had set up the curtains, the blind curtains in there. And all I had to do was just pick up one little shelf. You can get one of those anywhere, any of the Home Depot areas, or Lowe's. That you can just pick up a little piece of pine. It doesn't have to be much, 12 inches wide. You just need to support something in the middle here. And yeah, he worked out pretty well. Let me take a measurement here for you, just to give you an idea what it is from door to door. 5'6". So anybody under 5'6" can sleep right across here, straight out. So yeah, that's one tip. All right. The other thing I'm going to do now is I'm getting rid of this little tiny table. This thing is freaking useless. I've tried all kinds of stuff. Because I sit so far back, I did have to cut a little bit of this here off, and that did work. You know, but it's still kind of small. So what I did is I ordered another tabletop, which is right there. I may cut one corner off a little bit there so that I can swivel that so it goes right across here. Or I'll just pop it off, turn it, and then pop it back down. I haven't decided. I got to do some measurements here. But that's my project for this morning. And then another project is to move our TV antenna. It really didn't work. I left it underneath the solar panels, and it just wasn't picking up anything. We had one rainy morning and we were just going to watch the weather and stuff, and I couldn't get anything. So we're going to work on that one later. I'm going to show you what I came up with. And then we also have a cell booster coming, which is going to be, I call Sure Cell, which is like it's like a WeBoost. They're like competitors back and forth, Reboost and Sure Cell. Sure Cell seem to have better reviews than the Reboost. So that's coming. I called them yesterday. They're shipping it this morning. I should have that by the weekend, so that'll be part of this video too. I'm going to add that to this, so this will be a full video of just simple little minor mods that will really enhance your travel. And every time I go out for a week or whatever, you know, I come back and I tweak things here and there, and you fine tune it to the way you use the van. And I'm just, you know, I'm going to pass what I've done and the way I tweak things, and if it works for you, fine. You know, save you from having to go through the trials and errors of figuring out what to do. So let me work on this table, show you what I'm planning on doing. But that's the first mod, is turn the front into a day bed or an evening bunk. That worked out excellent. I'm really happy about that one, because that didn't work. Well, it worked. If you have a smaller kid other than 12 years old, that'll work, because my bed was about here, and so that gave him about 28 or 30 inches, and I mean, it worked. But he really wanted his own privacy, you know, 12 years old. So yeah, so this worked out better. And all right. Another thing I did is I put my maps here, so they're easy to get to. I just took, because of my GSS cabinets here, you have a lot of those netted retainers that are screwed down there, and they're useless now. So I took one off and I put it here, and I may take another one off and stick it somewhere where it will be more useful, because they're not doing anything down there. So anyway, this worked out really good. I like that. Okay, let me get to this table, and I'll show you how it all came out. Okay, bye. Alright guys, just changed it up just a little bit on this table back here. I'm really hesitant to cut it until I'm absolutely sure this is where I want to put it. So what I came up with an idea, and no harm on either countertop or tabletop. Because I got to have my seat further back. I'm just too tall. I'm 6 feet, and I like to relax when I'm driving. So this seat's got to come back here. And I'm going to try it up there a little bit. But what I did is I left this table on here, and I got some 15-pound felt, Velcro. So we have 15-pound Velcro on here. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to Velcro this table right on top of that table, just like that. I still have plenty of room to get. I still have plenty of room to get by here. I like the fact that it's a little bit higher, because when I sit here, it's at a better height for me to eat and to work on the laptop. Yeah, I like this much better, and I didn't have to destroy anything. That's the number one key. I just like this room. There's a lot more room here. This will be great for prepping my meals. So now I have, a good size counter here to also work, when I'm working over here cooking. I could probably put the crock pot here. I can still cook. I have outlets up here, so I could leave the crock pot here if I'm parked, and do some cooking here with that while I'm prepping, a salad or something else over there. This is gonna work out better. And if for some reason I don't like it, I can just take it right off, and then just take the Velcro just sticky on it. Those will peel off, and then sometimes you get a little residue glue. You just use some alcohol and that all cleans right up. So I'll have my countertop still intact underneath. But this is super solid. Yeah, this is not, I like this idea. Yeah, this is going to work out good for me. So something to think about. I got this from Canyon Van Accessories, the same place I got the cabinets back there. Oh, and I also got a sink cover from them too, because this will add to my storage too. And plus, if I have dishes in there like I do, that kind of dresses up this area. In fact now, with the bamboo table back there, the bamboo sink cover, and now the bamboo here, it kind of ties this whole thing together. I really like it. I think it's going to be visually, aesthetic wise, it's I like it much better. And then I can still put my fruit basket over there, and I still have room to work here. So yeah, and you can see how it's in a couple of it. Well, I can bring this out. I haven't Velcroed it yet, but I don't want it. I'm going to bring it over and then away from that wall 1/4 of an inch. So if I'm on rough roads, it's not going to squeak and make noise up against that wall. Yeah. Okay. So that's my plan for here, is just take off the Velcro on the back side of those, set that down, put pressure on it, and that is done. Yeah, I like it. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. All right, later. Okay, guys, got another project. One thing I hate about this Galley is the faucet. It gets water everywhere. Whenever you wash anything, because this thing is so high, it just splatters all over the place. I have water everywhere. It doesn't matter how careful I try to be, water is everywhere. So we're shit canning this thing, and we're going with a different one. We're going with one here that has the pull down nozzle, and it has a button for a light spray, not just a gushing water coming out of a fixed unit. I'm probably not going to use the soap dispenser though, but it just came with it. So we're going to go with this one. Samoan, guaranteed for life. So I got it at Lowe's. It happens to be the Edwin. They have a whole bunch of them, but you don't want one that's too overpowering too. Some of them, they came way up the head. I mean, they were nice, but not for a little thing like this. So we're going to take this one here out, and we're going to go with the new one. So let me show you what I've done so far. You got to take out all your drawers, okay? That's pretty simple. Then you go underneath here. That'll give you access to undo your water lines, and basically these things just unscrew real easy, super easy. Red is for hot, blue is for cold. You take off this pin. You need a little wrench to take these little locking bolts off. It's right here. It's this is the one that worked for me anyway. It's a 3/16, and then you can just, it just unscrews. This is the locking plate on it. So I mean, don't hire a plumber. I mean, this is so easy. You guys can do this. I know you can. All right, so that's where we're at. We're just about ready to take this off, and here it is underneath here. Here are your two water lines right here. That's the cold. Oh, excuse me, that's the hot, because it's got the red tape on it. And the other one right next to it's blue. That's the cold water. So super easy. But yeah, this faucet, it's just, the handle keeps coming off. This freaking thing keeps coming. It's just cheap. I mean, and these manufacturers, they just go for looks. They don't go for functionality. They don't go for longevity. They just sell things for looks. It's eye appeal. Just like I was a builder, and a lot of builders, that's what they do. They just make things look glorious and beautiful with paint and shrubs. But when it comes down to the structure and a lot of the components, it's the cheapest thing that they could find on the market. So, not to say that that's the way I did it, but that was the rule of thumb in the construction industry, believe me, and in the manufacturing industry, and these RVs is exactly the same way. So we're gonna get rid of this freaking thing and go with a better one. All right, let me take this off, and I will get back to you. Okay, nothing goes as planned. All right, so these, where are we here? Oh, let me go this way. All right, these are the fittings that come off the unit. All right, these are the water, this is the water line. It's just that little pipe, flexible tubing. So this, and then these are the fittings on the house faucet. So it's not going to work this way. So we have to do a little modification. So I went to the hardware store and I picked up two fittings. This is a gas fitting, 1/2 inch to 1/4, and then this is 1/4 to 1/4 thread, female threaded one end, and this is a tube fitting here that will fit right into the water line, because what I did back here, you can see that. Oh, let's see if we can get in there. See, I cut them off, so that bob will fit right in this here water line right there. Okay, so that should work. And then this here screws right into the new faucet. All right, so it's a simple fix. You're just gonna have to go to the hardware store, because RV fittings are not compatible with household fittings, unless you go to like Campers World or something like that and pick up a faucet from there. But you're not gonna have a good selection. You're better off going to a home like Home Depot or Lowe's and pick up a nice faucet, and then just get a fitting to reduce it down to the 1/2 inch water line, flexible water line, which is this here bob. That's the easiest way. Super easy. Cost me $10, I think, for these two fittings, $5 each. So yeah, be prepared for that. Now it's just put it all together. We're all set to go. I have some pipe thread. You got to put on some pipe thread on these joints to make sure it doesn't leak. And we're all set to go. So let me do that now. Let me put these fittings together, and then we'll feed all that down into the original hole here going into the cabinet. All right. guys. Yeah, good fit. I like that. Okay. Underneath here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if we can get a light there. Yeah, there we go. So there we got it all tied in, locked in place. Now we got to run the nozzle, I guess it is, the extendable nozzle. Let's do that now. So we run that in through here like so. Yep. Should be coming out right here somewhere. Oh, we might have to take out this, notch out this little board right here. This is not working. Well, yeah, this is not going to go up and down with that right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a frame right here. There's a little frame that goes this way. So we're going to have to notch that out, because this here, unless I cut this pipe back a little bit, I could do that. I might do that. Just take a hacksaw and just cut this down. This doesn't have to be that long. So we're going to cut that back a little bit so that that tube can run down into this bay. Yeah. So we'll take off, I'm going to take off about 1 knuckle's worth. That's my way of measuring right here. So that's about 2.5 inches. So we'll just cut that right off. That'll be easier, because I don't want to. If I take that brace and that back out of there, it's going to weaken this here slide, and I don't want to do that. So we'll just cut this here. So it'll give me a little more flexibility for this here tube. It only has to go over 1/4 inch and it'll work. All right. So I think that's the best way to go. All right. Alright guys, here it is. Oops. Well, I didn't put the weight. There's a weight that you put on. I haven't done that yet. So otherwise, with the weight, it pulls it right back up there. Yeah, nice. But yeah, I like it. I wanted black. I didn't want to have to go. I didn't want chrome. I don't like chrome. Unfortunately, I have to go chrome with the sink, but I like black. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I cut that stem back. There we go. And now this here's got plenty of room to slide down and up. Yeah, it worked out good. I didn't have to do anything to the frame. So now what I need to do is we need to hook up the water lines. I'm gonna have to cut those a little shorter because I don't need them that long, and then we'll just put the bobs on there and put the weight on there and then turn it on, and hopefully we have no leaks. All right, let me go do that, because here's the other end of the nozzle, and I'll put a weight right about here, because I want it to extend all the way outside. So and I also want it to retract all the way back. So by putting the weight right down here just before the floor, this will come all the way down, and I'll be able to pull it outside a good 3 feet. So in case I want to just wash my feet before I come in, or take a shower outside, or take a shower outside, I'll have 3 feet where this thing can just go right out from the screen. So I think that'll work. Yeah. So far it's looking good. Let me do the next phase here and hook up the lines. Okay, there it is. It goes right back up. Unfortunately, it doesn't go up on its own, but that's okay because it's pretty tight back here. You can see the weight. So when I pull this weight, there's a lot of stuff there that it's got to get by here. So it'll keep it in its place. Be right up here. Yeah. All right, now the big test. The big test. Oh, I don't think I have any water in my water line. No, I don't. I drained the tank. So, I guess we need to put water in the tank to try this, huh? Alright. Okay, guys. Just filled the water tank. Well, I got a third of a tank. So, I'm checking. Don't see any leaks anywhere. Looking good. Oh, much better. And we get the spray. Yeah, I like this much better. That goes all the way down. Can still spray. Up. Swivel. I like it. Came out good. Alright. Another project done. Now to put away the drawers. Put all my tools away. Another project done. I really like that one. That's going to be, it'll save on a mess. I can use it outside. Just a way better faucet. And I have the ability to really just trickle. Instead of having it full on or off, I can have it just trickle, save on water. Yeah. I think that's gonna be a nice addition to my setup here. What else? I got the third solar panel coming. They just shipped it today, so we'll be putting that third panel up there on an angle like I showed you in another video. And we have the Shure Call coming. It's like a Wii Boost, but it's better. It's stronger. Some people have done side-by-side comparisons, and I have the Shure Call that we use on our house here in Florida, and it raises us from a 1 bar up to 4, so it works, the house version anyway. So we're going to be putting in a mobile version here, and that's on it. I should be getting that maybe tomorrow, so I'm going to hook that up in lieu of Starlink. I'm not going Starlink. It's just too expensive. I'm not going to do it. So we're going to go with enhanced cell reception. And for the few nights that I don't have internet, I can live without it. No big deal. For $150 a month, I can live without internet for a couple of nights. It's way overpriced. I'm not going to do it. That's about it. That's about it. 2 more little projects coming. But I like this faucet's been on my mind for a while. So that's done. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to this. I readjusted my bar light up over the cab on the outside, so now that should be shooting forward about 100 feet. On the last trip, when I took my grandson out last week, we had to do some night driving, and we were in the back roads, and I flipped on all the lights to see how they worked. And that front, everything, all the other lights worked. Man, those front 9-inch spotlights, unbelievable. He took a video. I got to download that video to show you the difference between running lights, high beam, and then super beam. I call them super beam. Now we have a buzzer going off here. What is going off? What is going off here? Something, I hear a buzz. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, my battery's going down. Okay, because I'm trying out the AC just with solar panels. And that's what it is. I'm down to 12.4 on the volts on the house battery. And it's telling me, okay. So let me see what we have here. 12.4, yeah. So I'm going to dial that back. I'm going to dial this back just a little bit. I'm still playing with the system here. Okay, so one thing is this little meter up here. Can you see this? I don't know. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. This little meter up here is in Celsius. So I'm going to raise that to 23, 18. All right, we're going to go to 18 Celsius. I haven't been able to figure out how to put it into Fahrenheit. So, but I like this system. And the AC unit is which is right over here, right there. You set it for a temperature and then it just shuts right off. So I'm trying to get it I'm trying to get it to a comfortable, not overly chilly in here, so that we don't drain the batteries all the way down during the day in case I take off and leave Henna in here. So right now I have it set at 18 Celsius, whatever that is. So I've been playing around with that. So that's what that buzzer is. So when the battery goes down a little bit, see, now I'm back up to its charging, but I'm back up to 13 volts. And if we go over here to battery level, all right, I'm at 13, I'm at 3/4. So that will work out. Chassis batteries at 13, house batteries at 13. Okay. It shows that I'm 3/4 charged over here. System's on and we're charging. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure all this out. I don't know. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. I'm playing around today. It's bright, it's sunny out, and I'm playing around with the AC. It's 100 degrees on the back side of the van here. We're having a heat wave here. Can you believe this? This is like March 24th, and I got 100 degrees on the back of the van in Florida. Unbelievable. So that I'm dreading what the summer. Actually, I'm not going to be in Florida this summer. I think I'm going to be taking some trips up north. I know I'm going to Canada for a while. So anyway, yeah, this is a good day to be balancing out my thermostat on the AC unit, and you know, while I'm here, and I can keep an eye on it. And it's pretty comfortable in here, so it's not too bad. Especially the dog, when she's down in the full floor area, cold settles and heat rises. So with her down there, it'll be even a little more comfortable for her. Okay, let me put this away. I think I'm gonna just edit this video and send it out. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Bye.